Guys, welcome back to the GM. I'm your guy Boulanger, and up next, man, we're going to deal with this article about Lamar Jackson and representation and being ready to move on. Okay, you see the headline posted on my screen and on your screen, and the gist of the whole headline is that Lamar Jackson is ready to move on. And that's exactly what the article speaks of too. That Lamar Jackson has some representation. No, not a league agent or a league rep. I guess somebody he's connected with, and he has had them reaching out to some teams, really just saying he's open for business. And I don't typically report on or talk about every article that comes out concerning Lamar Jackson, but this really is the first article of its kind. Every other article that people are reporting on, or every other news report that people are reporting on, it's been led by Adam Schefter or um, Flores, so on and so forth. But this article uh, talks about what Lamar Jackson has initiated. This article speaks about what Lamar Jackson is doing versus what people are speculating that he is doing. And so, the one thing that stands out to me in this article, above all things, even above the ready to move on, is that he's not set on a fully guaranteed deal, but a deal somewhere around $200 million. Okay. And I don't know if that's $200 million guaranteed or just $200 million in total value. I doubt that it's $200 million in total value. And and that's important because all we've heard since the end of the season is fully guaranteed, fully guaranteed, fully guaranteed. Everybody that opens their mouth about a Lamar Jackson contract says, "Oh, he wants fully guaranteed." Well, if you want it fully guaranteed, then how has it come down $30 million from Deshaun Watson's 230 to now 200 million, even if that's the guaranteed mark? You see, what I shared with you guys, way earlier is that national media has a narrative to perpetrate. Okay, and the narrative had to be that Lamar Jackson wants a fully guaranteed deal, and the ultimate goal was to make him a target by the owners so that they could suppress that market, and they certainly have done that for sure. There's no question of that. But I'm glad to see Lamar pull up his pants, tighten his belt, strap up his boots, and say, you know what? Let's make something happen. So whether that pushes the Ravens to do something, whether that pushes another team to do something, but at least I'm glad to see and hear that Lamar is making moves on his own behalf. I really appreciate the fact that he doesn't say a whole lot. He's just about his business. Therefore, a lot of people can't have a lot of commentary. Oh, Lamar said this. What does he mean? Lamar said that. What does he mean? Well, the article clearly states that he's ready to move on. The article clearly states that he's not set on a fully guaranteed deal. Does put 200 million in there, but not a fully guaranteed deal. So going forward, I'm talking to the national media and Baltimore Ravens fans and other pundits. Please stop with the fully guaranteed narrative, because we've heard he wasn't stuck on a fully guaranteed deal. I think even Josina Anderson reported that, and now this article clearly states that as well. So what do we believe pushed Lamar to this point? I think what pushed Lamar to this point is he's recognizing that it's getting ready to be April and there's no movement. Uh, he probably recognizes that he's not close and he's probably not going to get close to a new deal with the Baltimore Ravens. And I think Lamar even recognizes that, you know what, I'm not willing to play on a one year deal worth $32 million. Not in the context of being greedy, wanting more than 32 million, but in the context of a one-year deal puts me in the same situation of having no long-term protection. So let me initiate some things and make something happen on my own behalf. So I really, really appreciate that. Now, let me flip it just for a moment. What I would really like to see is the Baltimore Ravens put their big boy draws on. Yes, I said draws. Put their big boy draws on and take some action on their own behalf, on the organization's behalf, because all they've done is be in silence, make a little report here, a little report there, do these little penny ante signings that ain't gonna really amount to nothing, and they've allowed their quarterback situation to go unmanaged, unmaintained, and now they put themselves into a situation that's unsustainable. And so I want them to take some steps and say and go to Lamar and say, you know what, brother, let's make this part in the ways mutual. Let's work out a trade. That way, that way, they can get involved in the type of compensation that they receive for Lamar Jackson. Is 2 first round picks on a contract match? Is that really good? Yeah, that's really good. But could they get more? They probably could, especially in a traditional trade. Okay. So instead of letting him walk for just 2 first round picks, go to him, initiate a trade, allow him to speak and say, you know what? Here are 5 teams I would like to go to. Make it happen. That way, Baltimore gets back in control because this is Lamar pushing his chips to the middle of the table, and making an effort to handle his own business. And so I would like to see the Baltimore Ravens get up out of the chair every now and then and do something during this free agency period because they're really looking weak. They're really looking confused. They're really looking non-directional. And as a Ravens fan, with or without Lamar, I'm still going to ride with them. But I would like to see them do something besides sit in silence and try to get their bidding done through the media. Listen, that's my take, man. Let me know what you guys want me to know. Uh, is Lamar staying? Is Lamar going? How will the Baltimore Ravens respond? I'm your guy Boulanger. This is the GM, and I'm out.